make a cardiac on the beat. Yep.
So back in the studio, and we're glad to give you guys our final thoughts on the Jordan Superfly 2.
But before we start, my bad, but Blake Griffin, I know you saw the dunk at the end where I dunked over two chairs, man. It was weak. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looked weak, but I did it with ease. So you know what I'm saying, Blake, I'm coming for you. That's your warning, and I see how you do it now, man. So go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, it's definitely that unlock zoom. I must say that it felt amazing. I got my first two-hand dunk, and I really did enjoy the shoe.
Yeah, man. I wish you guys were there when we was doing our little dunk session. I guess you would call it. We was loose or something, man. It was crazy the way we was dunking. I know you saw some of them at the end of the performance test, but like I said, if you've been keeping up with the performance test, you know I really enjoyed the Air Jordan 28. That's the first time they kind of showcased this articulated zoom in the forefront, and like I said, it's incredible, man. I kind of like the way they set this one up a little bit more. They had this flex screw right in the middle where it's divided, and it just gives you that natural flex and a little bit better responsiveness. That's what I feel like, and like you said, you can feel the zoom really good, man. I mean, you always hear how, the Zoom Air, the technology itself is a low profile responsive cushioning. But I'm telling you, this is the definition of like a low profile responsive, like emphasis on responsiveness, because I could actually, I could feel it like kind of propelling me a little bit, on my jumps. I'm not saying that increases your vertical or nothing, but it feels really good. So I just wanted to emphasize that.
And since we talk about responsiveness, let's get into the flight plate. As you guys may see right here, this is the new model. It kind of reminds me of an upgraded version of the carbon fiber plate. It runs from your heel until about the 3/4 way of your foot, and I must say it gives me an excellent feel on the court.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the flight plate, and since we're talking about the outsole of the shoe, we can go ahead and touch on traction real quick. In my opinion, it's like this new herringbone design, and it works well, man. The coverage is there, maximizes what area it's working with, and as far as the feel of the rubber, it feels pretty soft. We didn't hoop outside, but as far as in gym, it was gripping the court well, no breaking period at all.
As we move towards the upper, you can see we have your normal fuse, which is on a lot of these models here lately.
And one thing I wanted to add about that is the right where, how you lace your shoes up, and you usually have this spot maybe towards the top of your ankle to where it's an open crease. Right here, I thought the designer did a great job. It's probably not the first year they did it on, but they have this little thin synthetic material to where when you lace it up, you're not gonna have that open hole right by your ankle or any of the spots where they have this material. It's gonna really like hug your foot, give you that one-to-one fit, and combined with the dynamic fit system, the fit, again, it was amazing, man.
Going along with the fit, they have what we call the Achilles pillow, which helps with the fit and also gives you that secure lockdown that you're looking for. I must say it was much better than the CP 3.6 just because of the dynamic fit that Trey mentioned earlier.
And let me just touch on ventilation right quick. All you really have is this mesh tongue, which did a good job. I mean, other than that, you do have a fused upper, like he said, which is probably more breathable than the leather. But your main source of ventilation is going to come from that mesh tongue. So just to wrap it up, put it into perspective for these guys. Where does the Superfly 2 land in your rotation?
That's a good question, Trey, bro. I'm going to have to put the Superfly 2 at the number 2 spot. I know I said the Hyperdunk 2013 at first, so it's kind of a toss-up between these two. It's just one of those things like, if I'm going to the gym and I plan on doing a lot of dunking, then I'm grabbing that shoe, no doubt. I mean, but what about you though? I mean, you know, you have the 28s, the D-Rose, I mean.
Dude, I gotta say, this shoe maybe just jumped all the way to number 1 that quick. But it's fighting for number 1 with the Kobe 8, you know, I'm a big fan of that shoe now. So I don't know, it just kind of depends. Like he said, man, like really, if you're feeling loose, if you're feeling bouncy, if you're trying to do windmills on people, you just got to go with this shoe, man. I ain't saying I ain't dunked in the Kobe 8 because I didn't put somebody in the rim in the Kobe 8.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? The Superfly 2 is a good shoe, man. Like I don't think you can go wrong with this shoe.
You can't.
Any position you play, you know what I'm saying? So it's fighting for that number 1 spot.
Oh yeah, and the fitting, the shoes run true to size.
Tell them how you tell them.
Yo, if you were a 10, get a 10.
Get a 10, man. The Jordan Superfly 2 retails at $130, and talk about bang for your buck.
Man.
I mean, I can't think of a better shoe right now. So I definitely suggest this shoe. And I don't want to make it seem like we're overhyping this shoe, but this is one of those shoes that, you know, collectively, a collective decision from experience, it really gets that Kick Genius stamp of approval.
So as you guys can see, we both really enjoyed the shoe. I mean, it's a great shoe. But before I forget, be sure to check out kicksoncourt.com for all your performance needs. And that just about wraps it up. Anything else?
Good, bro.
Until next time.